Hello, everyone, and welcome to tradinglab.org. My name is Paul Davis, and I'm working with tradinglab.org. I'm one of the contributors here, and I just wanted to take a moment and introduce myself and talk to you a little bit about online trading and the financial markets in general. Now, just a little background. I've been involved with trading for a solid 15 years plus, and I can tell you I've traded every asset class on every exchange imaginable. I've traded currencies, commodities, indexes, options. I've been involved in credit default swaps. I've done naked option trading. I've done binary options trading. You name it, once again, I've done it. The goal here, hence the name tradinglab.org, is to help individuals who actually want to or are thinking about getting involved in the financial markets via online trading, of course. As I'm sure you all know, you can do currency trading online via Forex, commodities, indexes, once again, via Forex. There's a lot of different platforms available out there, including binary options. The bottom line is this: there are a lot of opportunities for certain, but the investor today needs to be educated, understand how to interpret the news, and that's a key driver also. It's like an event driver. The bottom line is a lot of news out there is irrelevant, uh, but the news that is relevant, you need to know how to actually filter that. Sometimes when the news comes out, it's already priced into the asset class, and a lot of times you'll notice that it's good news, but the asset will go down, or it's bad news and the asset will go up. And I bet you're wondering what the heck is going on, right? Huh, I did the same thing. So anyway, what I wanted to touch upon today more than anything else is charts. Technical analysis in a sense. Look, technical analysis is important. What is technical analysis? What do you think you're looking at when you're looking at a chart? You're looking at price action. It's telling you where the buyers are, where the sellers are, what's the trend of the asset. Is it in a downtrend? Is it in an uptrend? Is it trading in a range? Now, all these certain scenarios have good opportunities in them. You just need to know how to identify them and how to actually trade them. But before you get into that much learning and understanding, let me just show you a great free website charting that I like to use. I'm going to take you over to investing.com. Now, investing.com is a media company, and it's one of those places where one of those websites where there's a lot of information. Okay, as you can see, when you go to the website, it's news. You got banners for companies that want your business, that want you to work with them. With just a little word of caution, before you decide to work with any company, make sure you come on board and look at the tradinglab.org. We're going to start posting a lot of things that are going to be useful to anyone starting out, or even avid investor trader. I'm sure could pick up a couple of things that they weren't aware of. The bottom line is, I guess the point I'm trying to make is don't jump the gun, don't join anything, don't do anything rash. Think about it, and if you have any questions, please feel free to, go to our blog page, which we'll be putting up shortly, and ask. Okay, it's not going to cost you anything to ask questions. Once again, we started trading lab.org to help individuals, once again, who are thinking about investing or who have been investing and who've run into some issues and what have you. But the bottom line is this: I want to show you charting today, and I want to just show you like a free charting program where you can start like taking a look at asset classes, and and having a better understanding. Now, this is just a preliminary thing I'm going to show you, but once again, it's free. Okay, the bottom line is it's always good to have access to some good free information and or tools. So let's take a look at this. If you look at this tab, markets, you see over here forex, commodities, indices, stocks, ETFs, bonds. Now, let's take, for example, commodities. I love trading gold. I love trading oil. Natural gas is great to trade also. I like to trade currencies as well, but let's take a look at crude oil. So crude oil currently is trading at 29.65. Wow. Okay. Crude oil has come in tremendously. Now, I'm going to click on technical chart right here. It's going to take me to another page, of course. And you see this now, I am going to make this window large. And here is basically your chart. Okay, it's crude oil. If you look at the upper left corner, it says crude oil. This is a 15-minute chart, CFD, cost for difference contracts, basically. Now, I'm going to change it over to a 5-minute chart. All I got to do is click this button and it goes to 5 minutes. Now, here's a very important thing. If you notice and you scroll down all the way to the right bottom, you want to click this tab, and depending which time zone you're in, you want to adjust that time zone to your time zone. For example, I like to trade on London, which is UTC, but you see right here, I'm going to show it to you right there. You click that button, you click OK, and notice how the times on the bottom have changed. Now, here's the key thing here. There's a couple of things I'm going to show you that you know, you could obviously play around with this now that you know where it is, and you could pick any chart for pretty much any asset class and what have you. But let me just show you real quick a couple of key things. Now, obviously, you need to also know what you're looking at. I'll put up a couple of preliminary technical analysis videos maybe in the future. We'll see what kind of feedback we get. But this is a great chart. So let's look at it. For example, let's say you wanted to draw a trend line. Okay, you click that, get a horizontal trend line, and let's say we're looking at this charting right now. I opened it up. Let's say we opened it up right now, this second. I want to say, let's look at this chart. Obviously, this is the support level. Okay, maybe not obviously for you, but it's a support level. So we're gonna do this. We could also change the coloring on it. Okay, that went off, but let's do that. It'll open it right back up. We could change the coloring, as you can see. Let's make it blue. You could adjust the thickness of it, the type of it. Okay, it's actually great. So here you draw a line. So you could say, okay, it's 29.15 is its support level for now. Now, we're not going to get into charting itself, but I just wanted to show you the availability of this tool that's there for you to use for free. Okay. Here's another great tool that I love to use. Now, obviously, over here you can draw different types of lines. I don't use most of these things, to be honest with you, but the bottom line is I do use some of it. This is a great tool also. Now, let's say you wanted to get into a long position, for example, okay? You can click this. You could also look at a short position, but let's take long position. Let's say we're looking at this chart around here, and we say, hey, you know what? I want to take it long over here. All right, so I click that button, and you see these things. They basically show me the pricing. So I'm going to move this over a little bit so we can get a better view. This is for like, I just want to show you what it does. Okay, so I'm gonna move it over here. Now, obviously, this chart is not a good chart for longs, but I'm just making a point here to show you what type of tools you have access to here. Um, so look at this now. Let's say we got into this position and we say we want to take it long from here. Okay. and we say, you know what, I don't want to risk. We know that our support level at this point is right around here. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark a support level right there. Okay. When you mark it, you see it's going to tell you to put a stop loss at 13 cents away. Okay. And your profit target, let's say our profit target, we put it exactly over here. And it says your profit target is 47 cents and your risk in this trade is 13 cents. Okay. The point here is instead of you sitting there trying to figure it out mathematically and trying to draw all the lines, this tool gives you access to simply take a look at it and say, is this a worthwhile trade? Look, at the end of the day, this is not a bad trade. I mean, it's not an easy trade to get into, but we're just doing this for demonstration purposes. 13-cent risk to make 47 cents. That's a good trade. It's about a 4-to-1 trade almost. Okay, so that's a good trade. Now, obviously, the trade to be looking at here, if we're gonna talk about this particular chart, let me remove this, and I'm gonna go back to the same tool, but I'm gonna put short position. Now, here's the great part. On a short position, if I see something like this, which is a support level, and I see that it breaks, I'm gonna say to myself, you know what? Let me take a short position over here, roughly. Okay. And then I'm going to say let the profit ride because I know the euro's been weak and what have you. So I am going to let the profits ride. So let's say I say, hey, I'm going to take this all the way down. I'm going to look at the other charts and see what's what. But the stop loss, if you notice over here, I'm going to say, look, if I'm wrong on this, okay, I'll risk even a little higher. Okay, even a little higher. So I'm going to put a stop loss on this at 50 cents away. Okay, 50 cents away to put a stop loss. But my target, as profit is concerned, is $1.64. Once again, a 3-to-1 trade, okay, or a little bit over a 3-to-1 trade. Once again, this is not about trading. This is about the tools that you have accessible to you for free. Okay. Once again, visit the site, play with the charts. You could make a lot of changes here. You could go to different time frames. You can go to 15 minutes. You can go to 1 month. Important thing for you is not to forget to update this. Okay, the time zone. Also, this website has amazing news. In other words, here, let me just take you to the news section also. If you look at this, once again, you have the news tab over here. You can look at the financials and what have you. I'm logged in. You could create a free account over here. It's global, basically. You have tools. Here's another great tool, Economic Calendar. Economic calendar is a great tool to have for news purposes. Now, news is great to know, but you also have to know how to filter it. You also need to figure out, has it been priced in yet? Or has it not been? Are there short sellers stepping in? Are there short sellers covering their positions? There's a lot to know, but it's not that difficult as long as you have the proper guidance and education. That's what we are here for. So please do not be shy. Drop us a line, email us, ask us questions. Okay, don't just jump the gun once again and join a binary options firm or an FX company and open up an account and just jump in there. Do not do that. There's a lot of things to know. Take your time, be patient, ask questions. But I assure you, if you take this seriously, if you think about it and you get the proper guidance, you can be very successful trading online from the comfort of your own home. But do not think for 1 second that you're going to open up a $500 account or a $1,000 account and become a millionaire. Okay? That's not going to happen. You need to look at this as a business and you need to look at it very seriously. Once again, I've been doing this for a very long time and I've made pretty much every mistake there is possible to make. I'm not proud of it, but at the end of the day, it made me the trader that I am today. I stuck through it. I probably quit about 100 times in my mind, but for whatever reason it was, I just kept fighting, kept fighting. I got one of my character traits is I'm very stubborn, and stubborn sometimes can be good. So anyway, it's a great site, investing.com. You have a lot of tools here. Once again, if you have any kind of questions, please feel free to come on over to tradinglab.org. We're going to be posting a lot of articles. We're going to put up some tools there that you'll have as well. You can actually click this tab and you can watch like trading online trading. I put together a little bit of an intro about online trading as far as the asset class that you can trade. I so wrote it out as well. You can watch the video. If you have any questions at all, please once again feel free to email us. Okay, I'm gonna put up a contact page once again, and also I'm gonna have tools in the website. We're developing it as I speak, and I'm really looking forward to helping people who truly want to be successful in financial markets. Once again, and I can't stress this more. Do not just open an account because you hear that you could become a millionaire or you could deposit $250 and they show you a mathematical formula. Please, let's all be very smart about this. Okay? There's no pies in the sky. The bottom line is you can be very successful if you look at this seriously. You have to think seriously and intelligently. That's the key. If you can do that, you will be successful. And time, don't worry about time. The markets in forex it's basically 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's a very liquid market. It's about a $3 to $4 trillion industry per day. And I'll get into all of this once I start the actual webinars or like I put up the videos or what have you. I'll get into this in a lot more detail. In the meantime, watch the video, play around with the charting, and we'll take it from there. I just hope that you enjoyed this little brief tutorial and think about it and come on by at tradinglab.org. And I hope to see you visiting our site and ask any questions. Once again, I don't know, just ask anything. It doesn't matter. Okay. I hope to hear from you and thank you for coming by, taking a look at tradinglab.org. And I guess I'll speak to you soon. Thanks. Bye.